Hello, my library loves, and welcome to week 2 of our Bring On Spring Messy Crafty Fun. This week, we are going to try to make our own rainbows. If you haven't already, stop in and grab a kit. If you can or don't want to stop in, there's a list of what you need on our library webpage under the Just for Kids area. And you can honestly make this rainbow any color you want it to be. So, we will be making rainbows, but after reading Rainbow Fish. You guys know the story? Super fun. We want to thank North South Books for allowing us to share this story with you. So we will start with Rainbow Fish, and then we will make our rainbow.
The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish, not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside. He couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt a light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The Rainbow Fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the Rainbow Fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. "Thank you. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the Rainbow Fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the Rainbow Fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The Rainbow Fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and, happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. Okay, my library loves, let's get started with our rainbows. So out of the bag, we have our colored strips, fishing line, cotton balls, and I'm going to use a stapler, but if you'd like, you could use tape or even glue. But for me, the stapler was just much easier. Okay, so to do this, we are going to take our colored strips and we are going to put them in order, like so. So starting with red on the bottom, then orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or however you decide you would like your rainbow to be. But starting with the tallest, in my case that's red, going down to the smallest, which in my case is purple. And you can see here, all of my strips are roughly the same width, and each strip is 1 inch smaller than the next one. So the red strip is the longest, then 1 inch smaller is the orange strip. Once you have them all lined up, you can see here and at the very bottom that they are lined up. Their ends are all matched together perfectly, and we are going to just staple the bottom. Just like that. Quick staple. If you want to, you can obviously use tape and then you just tape the edges. You are not going to see them. You could also honestly even use a glue stick and glue between each one of the strips so that they are together. For me, I'm, like I said, going with the stapler. Now, to create our rainbow, and probably the trickiest part, you're going to start with your smallest strip, and you are going to line them up just like you did the first time, except this time they're obviously going to start to curve a little. So you're going to line up, in my case, the purple with the blue, and then you're going to line your next one up with that. And just keep going until all the strips of your paper are lined up at the bottom so that all the ends are matching. And then again, I am going to use the stapler, but you could put some tape on there, or you can put some glue in between each one of the strips of paper. See, I'm looking like a rainbow already. Okay, now we are going to take our cotton balls. Gonna need at least 2 per side to make our clouds, and you are just gonna start pulling it apart a little bit, making it nice and fluffy. The same thing with the other one. Fluffing it up a little more. Okay. Okay, now you are going to take your cotton ball and you are going to line it up as best you can. Does not have to be perfect. You're going to line it up along the bottom of your rainbow. And then the other one along the inside of the bottom of your rainbow. And again, I'm going to staple. my clouds in place. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. When it's all done, it will look like this. Look how cute it is. Now I bet you're wondering about the fishing line. For this, I did poke a tiny hole, see it? In the top. If you'd like to hang your rainbow, you can use the fishing line. I like to put the ends of the string together, like this. I'm going to put it through this top part of the rainbow, and you will see I have a loop at one end. And then the two open strings at the other end, and I'm going to put the two open strings through my loop and pull. And there you go.
How did your rainbow come out? Super cute. I love it. It worked. It's a win. And I will see you again next week for some more messy, crafty fun. Bye.